I really think I broke my brain. I have multiple social media channels, including YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and they're all designed around getting unstuck with Jason. And I'm stuck, and I've been stuck for a little over a week, maybe even longer. I can actually say probably for about a month. I've posted randomly here and there, but in the last week, I don't think I've posted anything. And if I have, it's not something that I wanted to post. It's something that I just felt the algorithms fucking needed, even though it did no good because it was probably one post. Anyway, I'm stuck. My brain is warped. I don't know who to help. So about a little over a month ago, I had a video go viral on TikTok, and it made me a good amount of money, and it helped a good amount of people. But the problem is, I have several different things that I'm working on, and I don't know really who to talk to. Do I talk to the dad over 50? Do I talk to somebody that wants to retire early like I did? Do I talk to younger adults and help them not go through life and go through the process that I went through to get to the point where I am in my life? You know, I spent the last 22 years as a truck driver in the Hollywood film industry, and I honestly think it broke me. Not financially, it most certainly didn't break me financially, but it broke something in here. The hours that I did, the people that I worked with, the things that we went through, the lack of sleep, the lack of time with family, friends, doing the shit that we want to do because we're so tied to that business, the lack of being able to just be myself because I was around people that were different than anyone I ever grew up with and that I spent time around, and I had to put up this fucking shield and become somebody that deep down in my heart didn't feel like me, and I had to do that to survive that business. Now I made the decision, because if you've been following me, you know my name's Jason Chamberlin. I'm an ex-truck driver. I have a 26-year-old, I have a 4-year-old, and I have a 5-year-old. And after trying to travel back and forth between Phoenix, Arizona, where I currently live now, and Los Angeles to work, it came real quick. You know, we moved here after my 5-year-old son was born. Anyway, so I tried to travel back and forth, and what happened was I came to the realization that I was gonna die. I was gonna fucking die on the road, because I was working 70 to 90 hours a week, and then that usually, my Fridays usually started sometime around 4 or 5, even, let's say, even if it was 10 a.m. in the morning, it didn't matter, because we would work a 12 minimum hour day, but usually 14 to 15 hours. And then I would get in my vehicle and I would try to drive from LA to Arizona so I could see my kids and my family. And it was brutal. I mean, I can't tell you how many times over that 2-year period of trying to do that I almost fell asleep at the wheel. And there were several times that I actually fell asleep and luckily woke up before anything happened to me, or more importantly, to somebody that was on the road wide awake doing what they needed to do, while I was trying to fucking rush home just to spend a few hours with my family on the weekend, only to get home and be here but not be present. Like I was here, but I was this zombie walking around because I had no sleep and I didn't know how to function. And by the time I recovered from my week, it was time to get in my vehicle and drive back to work. So I tried that for a couple years, and it was just destroying me. So after a injury, I went on disability, and I had some time off. And during that time off, I realized how fucking important it was to be home for my family, and that life wasn't just about making money, that there's more to this. And then, unfortunately, that disability ran out. I had no unemployment to go on, and business was slow in Hollywood. I couldn't just pick up the phone and call someone and go back to work. And I was falling behind on my mortgage. I was falling behind on my truck payments. I was falling behind on fucking everything. And I was starting to get suffocated by life. And I'm like, okay, what do I do? Do I just go out and get a job here in Phoenix that pays a quarter of what I'm used to making so I can be with my family? Because I tried that once and I wasn't with my family. I was still coming home beat to shit and unable to be present. So I made the decision, because I had been in the online space for over 2 years at this point, figuring out ways to make money. Look, I did eBay sales, I did Facebook Marketplace, I did whatnot auctions, I did fucking digital marketing. 3 different courses I took, and it was the biggest waste of money ever. The only thing that I gained out of it is that I figured out that I could make money online. I just couldn't do it by buying a course and reselling a course. I didn't have it in me to sell somebody something that they may not ever use just for them to resell it to somebody that they may not ever use it, just for the fact of making money. Just something in my heart said it's not right. And every time I turned this camera on and I tried to film a video, it didn't work, because deep in my conscious I knew I was hurting more people than I was helping. So my original opportunity, this was the original company that I got involved with when I knew that I wanted to get out of the Hollywood film industry. And I was in it for a very short time, and then I jumped out and jumped into all that other shit that I just wasted time and money on. And a year and a half later, I discovered it was making me money, not just weekly, but monthly. And I went, holy shit, what if I just jump full blown into this, and then I replace this will supplement my income so I can retire. So I think I got off the beaten track, and I'm sorry. That's just me. That's my brain, and especially right now, my brain is just fried with all of this. So back to what this video started as. You know, I retired at 55. I've been sitting here at home, and I have all these fucking ideas in my head on how to help people like you. And there's just so many different ways that I can help you that I don't know how to get my point across. I turn the camera on, and now it's not, I'm afraid to share what I have because I'm hurting people, or I'm selling somebody something because I don't sell anything anymore. Now it's which way do I help people? Do I help them with mindset? Which, believe it or not, I've done a lot of mindset work, and I've spent a lot of money on mindset coaching. So for me to be stuck right now and feeling like this is, well, I was going to say it's crazy, but it's not. It's because what I do is I emotionally shut down, and I do not take my own advice. And I think just talking to you guys right now, I can already tell, I can already feel it, that it's going to help. Because part of the problem is I don't talk out loud. I don't talk this shit out loud to most people, to almost anybody, because everybody's so judgmental, and everybody's like, what are you doing? Why would you give up a career of 22 years and take early retirement and take a huge hit on your pension? And why would you do all this shit? Well, it's fucking simple for me. I'm 56 years old now. I retired at 55. That was April 1st. In May, I turned 56. But it's pretty simple. My dad died at 59. His dad died somewhere between 59 and 61. I don't know. I didn't really know the man that much. And I'm looking at me going, even though I take way better care of myself, and I take the right supplements, and I do the shit that I'm supposed to do, and I have 2 toddlers running around that I'm fucking chasing every day, and we're out doing things, there's still a part of me that says, you could fucking die at 59 too. So it became more important for me to spend time with my kids, because my 26-year-old never got that dad. And I'm like, I'll be damned if these kids grow up someday and go, I don't know this guy. Not that happened with my 26-year-old. She knows me. We just didn't get time. But we had a phone relationship. She would come out in the summer relationship. And now that she's an adult, we have an amazing relationship. And that's mainly because me and her mother, my ex, designed it that way. We said that we would never put her in the middle, and we didn't. And the benefit of that is we all spent Christmases together and Thanksgivings together and all the shit, and we built, a relationship when I could be there, when I wasn't working. So anyway, back to what I was saying, is I made the decision, you know what, I'm going to take the hit on my pension, on my monthly payments, on my lump sum. I'm going to take the fucking hit, because truth is, let's forget about living to 59. Truth is, by the time I hit pause on this video, I could die. I could die right here. Never know. We don't know. I've had enough people pass around me lately to know that it doesn't matter and it doesn't make sense. It's one thing when they're at a certain age, when they're in their 80s, 90s, and they die. Like, okay, I understand that. But when people around me are dying in their 40s and their 50s and they're perfectly healthy and everything is fine and nobody knows there's a problem, nobody knows anything, and then one day you get a message or you see something on social media and they're just fucking gone. And I'm like, who am I to think that can't happen to me? So I made the decision. I'm out. I'm creating an income in the online space. I know how to do it. I know how to help people. So I created, all my social media platforms. But again, I'm stuck. I don't know who to talk to. So you know what would help me is if you're still here after all that long ass drama, can you put in the comments like maybe how old you are, what you're doing? I know I can get it from analytics, but I don't want to hear it. I want to hear it from you guys. Who's listening to something like this? Who could I help the most? Who can I help retire early with the business opportunity I have? Who can I help live longer with the health opportunity I have? Who can I help just live a better life up until they're my age by sharing the shit that I went through, the shit that I did wrong, the shit that I did right? Who the fuck can I help? Because like I said at the beginning of this video, and I'm sorry, I'm getting a little emotional, is my brain is not a normal brain. First of all, I've been through a lot of shit since I was a youth up until now. Second of all, I'm pretty sure I've got a pretty good case of ADHD. And I'm pretty sure I'm losing some of my memory, but it's getting better because I found the right products to take to help with that. So that's getting a little better, and I'm still in the testing phase. And no, this wasn't prescribed by a doctor. This is part of what I'm doing. Anyway, we'll get into that in another video. Bottom line is, can you guys just help me figure out who I'm talking to? Who wants to hear what? Or just tell me your age. And so I can at least look and go, all right, these are the people that need help. Now, if you want to do more than that, tell me your age and tell me what you would like to hear from somebody that's just fucking trying to be themselves and be authentic and not bullshit you and not use fucking AI to make everything perfect, and we'll go from there. But anyway, I'm stuck right now. I have the tools, I know how to get out of it, and I most certainly know how to help other people get out of it, because I do that every fucking day. I do that at home, I do that with friends on the phone, I do that online. Like, I can help everybody. It's something about helping ourselves that's the hardest. We can give advice all day long, but can we take our own advice? Not all the time. So anyway, again, I'm Jason Chamberlin, Unstuck with Jason. I'm trying to help people with their health, with their mindset, with their financial situation. I'm trying to help people retire early like I did. I'm trying to help people figure out how to balance work life and family time. I'm trying to help people figure out how to just get out and fucking do shit that you love to do, because we don't know what's happening in the world right now, and we never have. But now with social media, it's made it so much more clear that we just don't know what's coming tomorrow, you know? So live your best life now. If I was going to give someone advice, a 30-year-old right now, or a 20-year-old, first of all, a 20-year-old, live your fucking life. Stop worrying about what you're going to do for the rest of your life. Stop worrying about how much money you're going to make. Stop worrying about being a grown-up. Stop worrying about, just fucking have fun. You're in your 20s. Have fun. All of that other shit, you have plenty of time to fix it. If you do. Again, we don't know. But life is in your 20s. One of my biggest regrets is I've worked since I was 14 years old. I dropped out of high school to help take care of my mom and my baby sister, to make sure they didn't go on the streets. Now, that's not my regret. I am fucking so grateful that I was able to do that. But what I did was I went into the work environment and I never looked back. I didn't live my life in my 20s like a 20-year-old. I didn't live my life in my 30s like a 30-year-old. I fucking, from 14 to 55, April 1st, okay, of 2026, I lived my life daily, weekly, monthly, every morning, every night, waking up thinking work first, family next, friends next, girlfriends next, kids next. So my advice to you is don't do that. Live your best life now. It's what you got. My little buddy, my little 5-year-old's coming out right now. So hold on. What, son?
Look.
I can't come. Okay, I'll be there in just a second, okay? Or push the door and come see me. Come on, I'm in the middle of the push. Hard. Come on.
Yeah.
Let go of the other one. Watch your feet or your hands. All right, buddy. I'm trying to finish this up. Oh, yeah. Those are awesome shoes. They look great with your jammies, too. They match.
Yeah.
I'll be in just a minute, little buddy, okay? I love you. All right, anyway. I don't know if I'm going to leave that part in this video or not, but I need your help. I'm being honest. I need your help. I need to know who to talk to. I need to know who to help with what, and I need to know how to do it. So I hope this video works, and if you want to see more, which you may or may not, I don't know. And honestly, I was gonna say I don't give a shit, but I do give a shit. Look, if you want to do more and you want to help me grow and help people, or you just want to hear more about what I have to say when I'm rambling like this, hit the subscribe button. I don't know why I'm saying, because everyone says you have to fucking say it, you know, but do the things that you do to help people grow that are trying to change their lives and others' lives. And we'll see you on the next one. All right.